All right, recording started, Ricky. This is what it is.
All right, we got this. Let's do it.
Ricky and I really did not plan this. We don't know what we're going to say.
No.
Except that if you have not noticed, I have not produced videos for the Big Fat Panda channel. So I said, does anybody want to take it? There's 101,000 people there. Again, I know they're not engaged right now because there's no videos.
Right,
and
right.
Ricky, you were the first person to respond and said, I'm kind of interested. Yeah. And then I did get about 8 other serious people.
Yeah.
But I know Ricky forever, and that's why we're here to announce that Ricky is going to take over this channel.
Yay!
I'm excited that it's not dying a horrible death.
No, I'm excited that it's not dying a horrible death too, because like you said, we've been friends for years. I mean, I think we're going on.
And I just saw you recently at Epcot, which was
I know. I think we're going on like 15 years or something like that.
I think it's either 15 sounds right.
Yeah, something like along those lines, maybe around there. And it's just one of those things where you strike up a friendship and you never know where a friendship could go. And so definitely never thought it would go here, but I'm so excited.
And my opinion of you has always been that you were bubbly, kind, nice. You kept above the fray. You were never in the drama, kind of like me for the most part. But yeah, and I thought when you contacted me as the first one, I'm like, that is a perfect thing for her to have a creative outlet and do it. So I'm pretty happy about it.
Thank you so much. And my goal here is, it's going to be to honor you. I know.
There's nothing to honor. But thank you.
There's lots to honor. You have created an amazing channel here, and you've put out some amazing content. And I will never live up to you. But
it's just you will. It's just my passion, and you've got exactly the same Disney passion. I think you call it when something's not right, and you love it when it is.
I do, exactly. I'm not like a Disney apologist. I will be honest when there's something that I'm like, not great. But for the most part, I'm a pretty positive person. So, I try to look at the bright side of things. And, some people may get annoyed by that, but, hopefully that's not the case. I mean, hopefully if you're here for some positivity, and that's what we need more of in this world anyway. So,
if you want negativity, there's plenty of it. Yeah.
There's plenty of it. You can find it lots of places. You ain't going to find it with me, even if I don't like something, I try to put a positive spin on it. So it's not pixie dusting. I'm not like a total apologist of everything. I'll call things like I see them, but yeah, I'm here to honor you, and I'm here to just, I'm basically, a lot of what I do is I talk about the news a lot, because I came from a news background in a weird way. It's kind of what I went to school for originally, long time ago. So it's kind of just been ingrained in me. And so when, Disney news was something that started popping up everywhere, I was like, oh my gosh, this is my niche. This is my love, this is perfect. So, a lot of what I do is, of course, talking about the news. But, I definitely will talk about reviews. I'll do tips and things like that. I'm in the parks every other month or so. My family lives down in Orlando, so you'll constantly see content from the parks as well. I mean, I'm not, I don't live down there.
What's nice too is you're a mom. You're a mom now, right?
I am a mom. Yes, I have a little girl.
That's a great point of view for a Disney Channel. But I don't have.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is true. Yes. I'm a mom of a 2-year-old. But we do things a little bit differently. I'll take her to the park sometimes, but then I still have mommy and daddy time. So, we definitely have, times where she comes with us and times where she stays with grandma and grandpa, and mommy and daddy get alone time. So that part's nice too. Matter of fact, we recently just had dinner at California Grill, and I have a review that I'm going to be, sharing here soon, because it's just sitting in my queue of, videos and photos and stuff like that I have waiting. So, I've got lots of great content that's actually just literally sitting in my queue waiting for, well, now this. So I
do have a good question for you, but before, I just want to get one thing out of the way, because people are going to be like, Panda, why are you not doing it no more? Listen, when I started it, I was into it, and I had the camera on me all the time. Mm-hmm. And I think after like 11, 12 years, there comes a time where I just said, you know what? I want to enjoy the parks without the camera.
I get that.
And money-wise, I was going back, you can't guarantee what you're going to make, and it was an ebb and flow.
Yes.
I can't tell you where I work, but there might be hints. But yeah, so that's my thing now, and I'm enjoying it. But I'm enjoying going to the parks without it. But speaking of news, did you hear about Carousel of Progress today yet?
I did. I did. Yes.
Okay,
There's
so
a
I
lot of
thought,
news coming with that. Yes.
oh, I thought that I was going to be unhappy, but it makes perfect sense as the beginning scene. I wish they would fix the face a little bit. I do.
I do too. Let's be again. I will call it like I see it. That first face, there's a little bit that's off. I think, and I talked about this on a episode that I did, and I'm actually gonna. So I have a previous channel, and I'm gonna upload those videos that I had previously had onto this channel here. So you will see some stuff it's still current, but not necessarily current. You know what I'm saying? But I do have a video, and it talks about the Walt Disney Audio animatronic because there were some thoughts when the animatronic came out in Disneyland, and so I share a little bit of my thoughts on there. But basically, I think that the problem is his face is not long enough. I think that's a big part of what the problem is, and I hope they fix that.
Here's what I heard from an Imagineer, that if they had the time, because they needed to get out for what was it? I forget, the anniversary was the 70th?
The 70th, or the 5th,
that they were on a time crunch, but if they had the time, they could have done 2 or 3 revisions. And the problem is that the sculpt looked amazing, but when you have the magnets line up with the servo motors, it goes crazy, so you have to keep revising it. They didn't have enough time to revise it. I hope that for Carousel of Progress, which if you don't know what we're talking about, the Walt Disney animatronic is coming to the Carousel of Progress.
It is. Yeah.
In the first scene, which is perfect because it sets up. And that first scene, all we have is a gear talking.
Exactly.
It's perfect to set up.
Perfect intro for sure.
It really is.
I'm so happy that they're going to be making this move, because this is what Carousel. First of all, Carousel of Progress needed this life to it. It needed a little bit of zhuzhing, and it does seem like they're going to be doing some zhuzhing here in the future too with the attraction. They mentioned that they're going to make some updates to Carousel of Progress too. Now, of course, they have to walk very slowly with this because us Disney fans, and
we don't like change.
We don't like change. That's the nicest way to say this. Yes. And so I think if they change too much, I don't think they're going to, I hope they don't touch the first 3 scenes. I think that they're going to have to touch the last one though. But I mean, I don't know.
It would be nice if the first 3, I agree. I think the first 3 scenes can stay the same. And then the last one could be more technological and be a little better.
Be a little better. And then I have heard that they may make an update to that final scene as well as you're leaving the attraction, because they have you go past a gear again. Actually, is it the front? Is it the same gear? Yeah, it is the same gear, I guess.
I think it's the same room.
Yeah, I think it is the same room.
But they could just shut the curtain for the exit, open it up when they load, I think.
Yeah, I think.
So there has to be space.
Now I need to think about how many spaces there are on Carousel of Progress. There's got
to be, wait, how many scenes are there?
There's 4, and then the front scene. So is there 5 or 6?
That's 5, but they must have space in that first scene to do his little thing.
Yeah.
But what's really great is we complain that Walt is leaving the park sometimes. I mean, look at what they're doing. They're really putting Walt in. So I'm kind of happy with that.
Yes, they are. They're definitely putting Walt back into Walt Disney World. So that part's huge. Yeah. So
yeah,
a great move.
I'm all for it. And I do hope that they give it a few more revisions so we don't get my pillow guy.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So let's hope they give it just a couple tweaks. I mean, it doesn't need a lot.
What's the new name of the channel? It's a Disney World after all?
So it's going to be a Disney World after all. Yes. So that's the name of my channel. Of course, it's a nice nod to It's a Small World After All. I've had this name for years. So, it's just kind of been my brand. So yeah, it
also fits with me seeing you recently at Epcot and this was happening.
Exactly.
It's a small world after all.
It's a small world after all. Yeah. So yeah, I am going to be changing the name of the channel only because I think by looking at me, I'm not a big fat panda. So
I'm less. You can't tell, but I'm much less of a.
Which is good.
I'm medium panda now.
Medium panda. I like it.
And I changed the beard to a real beard instead of the.
Ah, that's good. That's good. So the name will be changing, and the face will be changing, but the love of Disney, it's not changing. It's not.
And I will come visit you if you ever do little videos. I will come visit and we'll do some things if you want.
Let's be perfectly honest. You're not going to be able to get rid of Panda because he's going to be, I'm going to be bugging him, being like, hey,
if she bugs me, I don't say no to Ricky. I don't.
Whenever you want to come on, or if you're in the parks and you decide you want to have a camera.
Oh yeah, one day we'll do a review. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, good.
So anytime you want to come back to the channel, you've got an idea and you're like, hey, you know what? Let's do this. I'm going to be like, go for it. And
yeah, if you want to do a food review, even with the husband, less pressure on me. You can film it. I'll just sit and eat and we'll talk. That'll be good. I like that.
I love it. Yeah. So, but Panda's not going anywhere in the sense that he will always be in my heart. And so it's always
so okay. So when do we think the real rebrand will happen? Like September 5th?
I think I'm going to try it. It'll be a little bit right around Labor Day here. So, the first is, we're recording this a little bit early. So, is in a couple days. And so it'll probably be, I don't want to make back up to Labor Day. So I'll probably do, the second, third, somewhere around there. So yeah, it'll be like at the beginning of September that we're doing this. So
very exciting. Please, guys, show Ricky some love in the comments. By the way, can I give your maiden name?
Oh, it's my actual name. I didn't change my name.
You didn't? So. Okay, it's Ricky Niblet. It's the best name because she is a little niblet. So what? Yeah. And one day she's talking about chicken nuggets, and I had to respond. Look at the niblet talking about nuggets. It's just, I'm sorry.
It's perfect, right? Yeah, exactly. And for those who want to follow me on social media as well, it's everywhere. It's a Disney World after all. So if you want to follow me on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook or anything like that. You can follow along there as well so that you've got lots of outlets besides just YouTube here. Because I post different things on different channels for the most part. I try to mix it up a little bit so that it's not all stale content either. So you're going to see.
Do you still do anything? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, and I also have my website too, which is a DisneyWorldAfterAll.com. So if you want like news articles, stuff like that, that's where you're going to be able, and of course reviews too, like more full reviews. I've got those on the website as well. So.
Do you still participate with Be Our Guest sometimes?
I know do. Yeah. Okay. So I remember
Mike and Pam love those people. So
yes, I'm also a co-host of the Be Our Guest podcast. I've been, oh my gosh, it's I think 16 years we've been doing that at least. So
talk about a consistently good.
You know what? Maybe it's 18 because I think Mike started doing it when Mallory was 6 months old or something like that. Maybe it was So it might be 18 because she's 18 now, I think. So 17, 18, somewhere around there. Yeah.
Wow.
It's sad when you lose track of how many years you've been podcasting when it's been so long. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't one of the OG podcasters, but I'm in that like second wave of podcasters. So.
Oh, I felt like you were the OG because I don't know any different. That was the beginning for me to know about through you.
Thank you. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. What else are we not covering that we're supposed to tell these people?
I think we've got pretty much all of it, but like I said, I really hope that you all stick along for the ride. I'm here to, have some fun, make some friends, create this great family. That's kind of one of the best things about the podcast that we've done. We have such a fantastic family, and I want to roll that over here on the site as on the YouTube channel as well, because that's really what it's all about is community and friendship. And, that's some of my best friends in the entire world have come from the Disney community. And that's no joke. Like they legit have come from the Disney community. I have friends that stay at my house that I've, gotten.
You hold on. You are touching on something that really gets me because it's not the popcorn bucket. It's not the ride, even though those all help.
It's not.
The people you meet, the relationships, the memories are all built through those emotions.
Yes.
I agree. Same for me to you, same exact thing. I agree 100%.
So it's all about family and community. And that's what I really want here is for this to be a family community. And so please, make comments. I'll respond back to you. I'm not going to be like, somebody who never responds back to people. Like that's not in my nature. I'm here to be with you. I'm here to have conversations with you. So
if you notice, a lot of channels, people will comment and nobody says anything.
Exactly.
Sometimes even when it was busy, I couldn't do all of them, but I would respond because I like the interaction.
Exactly.
I'm so glad you like that. Keep that up. The people love it.
Yes, and that's my goal. So let's have a family, let's have a community, and let's have some fun. That's the whole point. Let's have some fun here. So.
Does this world need it now more than ever? Yes.
Exactly. Yes. So
Awesome. If we forgot anything, we will do another video. As a matter of fact, if they ask questions
yes,
and we write them down, we can do another video with answers to the questions.
that's right. We can, because I told you, Panda's not going anywhere.
There's going to be a bunch of surprise people. Like, you know what the funny thing to me is? I don't think I got to look at the last video. I feel like it's been a year.
It has, because I looked. Yes.
Oh
yes.
my God, you're going to stop? If you didn't notice and it's been a year, haha, joke's on you. Joke's on you. It's already stopped.
Your last video was actually food. I think it was the first day of Food and Wine last year. So,
And people are still like, what do you mean you're not going to do the channel anymore? I'm like, it's like, I guess, you ever hear of the lady that loved to make cupcakes and she makes a bunch of them, but then after a while, she's just tired of making the cupcakes. Exactly. And it's not that I'm not motivated. I want to go to the park and just, let me tell you, this constantly on your eye with you don't experience the fireworks. You see them through the camera. So there's a time where I just, I want to have some fun.
Yes, I totally understand.
And I went into the corporate world and reinvented myself.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes you got to reinvent yourself, and that's kind of what I'm doing here. We're doing the opposite reinvention. Is kind of what we're doing.
But it's good. I see the energy in you to get it. Yeah, all right, we won't keep this too long, guys. 16 minutes. That's good. Thank you so much. If you have questions, I will look at this video to answer too. Ricky will also. We love you. Thank you so much, Ricky. You know I love you.
I love you too. Mwah. And I'm excited to continue your legacy.
I'm here. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it. I know when you say that, it makes me feel really weird because I don't see any legacy, but I get it. And I'm happy you think that way.
Yes.